to ESL Pro League for the last time of the night as we are live from the Intel Esports Arena. It is going to be a juicy game that we have coming up next, Ben, the second map between FaZe Clan and Agu.
And that is Train, in fact. And we are going to be jumping in quite soon as well.
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah, we're in. We've bucked into the station. We're ready. It was first class. We got served a bottle of water because it was a nice hot day. And now we're ready, Ben.
Free of charge, that bottle of water, keep in mind.
It was one of the really small ones, though. And unfortunately, it did have the head smashed in, much like Nico.
That shot. Nico, he was given a P250 by Carrigan there. And Furlan, though, they played the bait set perfectly to stop the plant. I'm not sure what Carrigan was doing there.
I don't know. Furlan's just on a roll right now as well, as it does fall back into a 2 versus 2, and Sparrow gets the better of Olofmeister. It just comes down to Nico in a 1v1 now. Big tag.
Shot by his teammate. That was a headshot from Sparrow.
Ah, that's not great. It's not ideal.
That's not ideal. But I mentioned Nico, he got given a P250. He instantly started off well. He's got a flashbang now to work with. And this bomb is on site. Furlan confirming it is on site. It is right there. And then Nico.
Let's see what Nico's doing. No. That's Sparrow. Well, he died.
So Furlan essentially saving the round, really. You know, that position on upper, he stopped the plant perfectly. Got another kill behind it, and Sparrow getting 2 kills as well on the rotate. So AGO take the pistol. The first one of the series for them. Question is, can they build from that? So we saw them actually lose today on Train against Warwick. I believe it's 16-7, so not a great scoreline. And they'll be probably hoping to do better than that, and Rain, that's not a good start.
No, not at all. He's able to open up very early on, but the nade is nice, Ben. Everyone takes a big, hefty amount of damage from that, and it is going to strip them of HP early on into this one.
So Rain, he's still looking for more. Ooh, you can see the timing there. We can see the X-ray just slightly moving up. Sparrow is close to the E-Buck. He faces it, and Rain does deal damage, but unfortunately that's not going to be resulting in the kill. But instead, though, FaZe, they're all going towards B. Tau, he's the only player there. He's got a HE grenade, which will do a lot of damage, but unfortunately he dies with it already. They're fully into the site, and Carrigan again, looking for a better weapon, dies. 3v2 in favour of FaZe. 3 Deagle, or 2 Deagles actually. Guardian still has that Glock. And the round is already over. Guardian doesn't even need to do anything. He planted the bomb, and that was it. It's a good situation to be in, really, if you're a player. All you need to do is plant the bomb. It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
What's your task at Epic?
Yeah, I'll be doing that, mate. Don't you worry. I'll be planting all kinds of bombs. I've been taking notes, mate.
different codes.
Yeah.
Different paths to the site.
Oh, yeah. All of it. I'm like a Plinko machine.
So FaZe, consider that was AGO's first pistol in the series. That's not a good start to have, right? Just instantly lose it. FaZe with the Deagles, lethal as ever. Multiple players capable of just changing the round completely. Rain, Nico, all skilled with the Deagle. And AGO forced back into it. But the question is, how much are they willing to do? Nico gets that first gun to Grubby. Grubby is looking for that little bit of information. Unfortunately for him, does not find a single thing. So despite being a man down, AGO not really willing to move their setup. Guardian though, he's going to get pushed here. I don't think the time is against him. That's a big kill to find. How he's looking for that gun. He does get the second kill though. That's pretty crazy.
And it's wild. It now falls into a 3 versus 3. FaZe Clan, they have better weapons. But a go. We know what damage they can do with those old scouts in their hand. As they do look to try and open something up, but FaZe Clan are avoiding them well. They're over by Pop Dog. The first contact should come from Furlan. He's on the close angle, and Olofmeister will be the one to find him when they do push out.
It all depends if he actually does check it, right? So Nico clears ladder. And you can see the movement there. Carrigan looks like he's going to be joining Olaf. And Olaf, he seems wary, but he's checking the angle, and Furlan doesn't even get a chance there. Carrigan does have a smoke. He'll be able to smoke towards that side and try and get the plant off. And that doesn't start very well for him, though. Takes the tag. And in fact, he takes another one. The bomb is on the floor. They need to kill both players. PHR in the open dies as well. 10 seconds left. Nico probably would have got that plant down regardless. But FaZe, they do convert that round. Means that AGO, the money is gone. They need to eco one of these rounds coming up. So already, you think you started off quite well for them, winning that pistol. But unfortunately, the conversion is what really matters. Winning pistols is quite random, really. It's not as much of a crazy skill sort of thing. It's that second round that matters a lot more. There's going to be a very aggressive push towards Ali. Carrigan, he'll spot some of them out. Furlan gets taken down for it. But unfortunately for AGO, they've run straight into that B-bomb site. Easy plant for them. And I imagine it's round over anyway. There's no investment really from AGO. Can they get any exits? It's a different question.
It's true. What can they actually find? Because right now they scatter, all of them scarpering over towards Ivy, and they are going to decide in place. Carrigan, easy frag onto Taoul. The rest of them should be able to get through this, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, they only have the default pistols into this round. No investment, but...
Yeah, and Carrigan already 2 kills in this round. And Guardian, he was actually looking towards that hunt. But unfortunately, to take a shot to the head, he's like, okay, maybe not then, actually. I'm just going to smoke this. I'm just going to hold back. It's not worth my time, he says. And everyone else from FaZe stays alive, keeps their AKs in hand. And they don't really spend much money in that round either. They didn't use many of their grenades because they simply didn't need to. And now AGO, they're in with a buy, but there's no AWP in play. So Sparrow, one of the maps he probably would get quite a lot of impact on with his AWP. Not starting the first buy with it. Fast smokes do go out outside. E-book smoke and sandwich smoke coming in. And Sparrow knows that lineup, spams in. Nothing coming up from it though. And because of how weak the buy is, even though there's like every player's got a rifle on the AGO side, they don't have the grenades to fight in. The execute comes in on outside. Nico started off very strong, takes out Grubby. Rain follows up. It's not looking good for AGO already. 2 men down. PHR's the only one there.
Yeah, this is an awful spot to be in bed. Hides behind the bomb train as the push comes through. Olofmeister in close proximity. Taoul looks to try and slide through Pop Dog and assist, but the timing needs to be perfect. They've already lost 2 men, but they fight back, and it's going very much in their favor. It just comes down to a 2 versus 2 now. Guardian and Nico for the T side versus Furlan and Taoul. Bomb is down, and time is of the essence. They have no kits. They can't dilly-dally. They've got to speed things up, but Guardian is cheeky as ever. Takes the firefight and wins the first. Looks to try and get the follow-up if he can, as he holds by the stop sign. Nearly spotted him out. Taoul going to be detected. Spotted by Guardian. Pop flash on the sideline to confuse him. They both hold. Nico is so low, but it seems like they've won this one.
Yeah, the no kit coming to effect there, so he needs to just pull out. Get an AK for his journey. But unfortunately, that means that FaZe will take a lead of 4-1 now. So that first execute right there, so they do that E-box smoke, the sandwich smoke. It baits AGO into just not playing close. It allows them to get that execute out, and they can guarantee there's nobody playing close. And from there, it technically could have been a much worse round for AGO. But instead they got those kills. Furlan, PHR, they all got kills every, 1 kill each. It made it possible, but unfortunately, a possibility is not an actuality. You do not get the round. And Guardian does invest in his AWP as well. So he dropped an AK that he did have. Now moves into that. The AK from Taoul, though, he mentioned he did keep that alive. And he is that lone B player as well. This double face coming in at Ali as well. Guardian scoped on the angle. He did see a shoulder, but unfortunately missed.
Nico. Opening headshot there as he takes down Grubby already. FaZe Clan looking quite dominant into this matchup. And Train, it's a map they can be a little bit iffy on at times, so it's definitely a good start.
Yeah, it's not one of their better maps. Like, looking at the history of the lineup on this map, 53.6% win rate out of 28 maps. So that's, it's not fantastic, but I suppose having anything above 50% on a map that you wouldn't consider to probably be in your top 3, it's pretty solid still. Whereas on the other side, AGO, they've won 9 of the 13 matches they have played, which is pretty solid as well. Unfortunately for PHR, he's not timed this rotate very well. Little does he know, the B execute is about to come in. And Olaf, committed to this lurk, he'll face into multiple enemies here. Gets that first one. And so he's on top of the train, he does see him. Taoul wins that battle. So this is, they can potentially save 2 AKs here. So it does look like that might be the call then. Sparrow, he can go and get that AK. PHR keeps his scout. In terms of lost rounds, this return from it, considering you didn't buy in, is actually not that bad.
No, it's not too bad of a round at all, really, all things considered, but it is going to go 5-1 for FaZe Clan. On their T side, no matter what map they're on, they can just be an explosive force at times, Ben, because they have so much star power, and they've sort of been rotating the baton through the team and seeing who's going to be popping off into each map, really, haven't they? It's not sort of been one player doing the majority of the damage today. It's been quite all over the shop, but they have definitely looked strong.
Yeah, that's one of the bonuses of this lineup, really. You know, you've got every player capable of popping off when needed. It was Carrigan on Overpass earlier on in the day. On Inferno before, it was Olaf. Last map, it was more Rain. This one, it's looking like Nico. And during all of that, Guardian was still playing well, too. It was, you know, he's been consistently playing to a decent level, at least 20 kills a map, basically. So this call this time from FaZe, making sure that Rain does get that commit towards B upper. Although he's playing so aggressive, you know, the Molotov there. The flash forces him off, but he doesn't make any noise though. And he does use the smoke aggressive. Furlan with the AWP gets that opening kill towards Ali. So he did actually start picking up that AWP, if you remember, during that second half of the Inferno game. He got that opening kill.
Yeah.
And he did get another one there, but unfortunately traded out by Olaf, who picks up the AWP as well. So the double AWP, technically working out for AGO so far, right? 2 kills, doing pretty well.
It has now fallen to just a 3 versus 4. A go have looked good into this round, but then they close it down. The double AWP setup is still something that's been a little bit untested. It's unproven because the only frags found were on Furlan before he was sent down to the grave. And the B site appears to be where FaZe Clan might try and make their play.
Yeah, and so he's already used his Molotov, he's used his smoke as well. It's a matter of time in terms of where they decide to push into. Looks like they're just going to go dry straight in, and so he did spot them then. The issue is they did not spot him. He'll be able to stay alive as long as possible and wait for his backup from his teammates.
Now he's going to roll in, but it doesn't do any damage. The headshot is found on Tower Wars. They flick up with the AK. And it is now only 3 players that remain for the side of a go. It's an equal situation to be in, but the shot transferred there by Sparrow. It's a big kill. Nico is low on the site, trembling as he tries to readjust, wants to get into a good position, finds the first, nearly the adjustment for the second, and it's all on Olafmeister. A 1v1, but he's got him exactly where he wants him. Grubby, no idea of his location. Olafmeister has the trigger discipline, gonna line it up, shoots him in the back, breaks his spine, and ruins their chances of getting that round. That is another one for FaZe Clan as they bring their tally up to 6.
It was a very big investment for AGO on that round. You've got to wonder, where do the pauses come from? You know, you consider they were 10-1 down last map. They didn't get a single pause in. They're now 6-1 down. Still no pause. And that's after having a round where you had an AWP, having a round where you had 2 AWPs. Yeah, they haven't felt like they needed it yet. They actually do buy into this round as well. Sparrow gets dropped an AWP from Grubby. And now the question is, will they be able to get anything down? Guardian gets tagged early on. A lot of damage dealt. PHR, that deep Molotov, it probably won't get the player actually in ladder right there. But as far as he knows, there is no player actually in there. He's going to be checking it anyway, Rain with the AK. He might have been headshotted, but at the end of the day, it's an AK versus an M4. He always win that battle.
And he is low though. He's been left on 10 HP. Guardian as well brought down to 22. It doesn't affect him as much because he has the AWP at least, but FaZe Clan, they have taken a fair bit of a beating into this round. Everyone's been tagged up. Furlan has to push forward to recover that weapon, grabs the M4. They're about to bound out through Pop Dog though, so timing is everything here.
It's just a matter of time, really. It depends. Looks like Furlan's staying straight at the corner where a player would be stuck. Smoke fading. Unfortunately, he doesn't even get the drop on him. A straight headshot from Rain, even though he's on 10 HP. A single bullet would have killed him. But it's going from bad to worse for AGO by the looks of things. 2 players down already. And the outside takes can be coming in from ladder and main. Sparrow and Grubby, they're forced into such a horrible position here. And Rain is phenomenal right now.
Rain just still carrying on to hit each and every one of them. I mean, 10 HP, but he's still got an extra 2 kills. And Tao was the last one alive for the side of a go. This should be FaZe Clan getting themselves on a 7th. And you've got to ask at what point do they even slow down, or will they? Because they just look amazing right now, Ben.
I want to know where the pause is myself. You mentioned they have 2 coaches. Neither of them thinking we should probably pause it, if I'm honest. We're losing quite badly right now. Instead, we see nothing coming out from them. And they're half buying into this one, purely because they have that maximum round loss bonus. They've lost 7 in a row now. 2 scouts come in, CZ armor on 3 of the other players. The issue is, right, they've had a lot of entry kills in some of these rounds.
Yeah.
Not this one, of course. Sparrow gets his head ripped off by Olaf. And they're playing so slowly on the FaZe side as well. They're just doing a default, and then late in the round they just execute, and they catch AGU out every time.
Ooh.
That's a very good trade, though.
Yeah, that was nice. Puts them back into a healthy position. And however, Furlan with the CZ, he wins that fight against Olofmeister. There is still 2 scouts to play with, and they tag Rain. They're getting big tags off with these scouts, Ben. Everyone's pretty low apart from Nico. He has the AWP as well. As the push comes out towards Bomb Train, they're going to slide in. There's a minute on the clock. They're trying to speed up the aggression. The fast 2 frags come through, and it all falls onto PHR in a 1v2 now.
Yeah. 2 tags have come in from these scouts. So both players, technically it's, what, 2 USP bullets if you're close enough? Probably 3 at this distance.
And he knows as well.
But he has no kit, no armor. Unfortunately, that lowers his chance of winning by so much. Straight into the aim, you can see the punch there, or the aim punch rather. 8-1 now in favour of FaZe. 16k on Nico. They're looking very, very strong today.
Yeah, very, very good stuff. All day, FaZe Clan have just looked dominant, and that's what you need to see, really. If FaZe can carry on playing like this, it should be a good season for them, because this would be all 12 points already picked up today. And these are the teams they expect to be thrashing as well.
The issue is that it might be more the inconsistent level of performance from FaZe, right? So we've seen the highs that they've had, but we've seen so many lows, right? So like yesterday, for example, they got destroyed, if I'm honest, on the maps they lost, and they barely scraped a win against G2 on Overpass. It was 16-14. And you consider that. And then when they're playing well, we can see it right here. But, you know, tomorrow it could be a completely different story.
Yeah.
Like, they might play horrifically tomorrow. Like, there must be something that is causing this inconsistency. Whether it's mental or just the way they play. So again, another slow round from FaZe. This time they got the full control towards B. Again. And Tao, look at how far back he's playing towards B. All the way at the back, he's ready to play retake, even though the team does not have many grenades. Fortunately for him, it looks like it's going to be an outside play, where there are 4 players and a double AWP, you know, posted up. Sparrow, though, he's committing towards B. So this timing is really unfortunate.
Carrick the first, eliminates PHR as the push will come around. They fan out and look to try to secure the site. Carrigan annihilates Furlan, but probably gets a double kill back in the favour of the side, but it isn't going to help them that much. They're still outnumbered, and site control has been claimed by FaZe Clan. It's just a matter of time until they plant that bomb. It is going for the full loop around. If they could delay Olofmeister, he is going to be planting in the last few seconds of the round here.
And Sparrow, he needs to save. Again, if I'm honest, like, they do need rounds. He's got no kit, peeks into Guardian, loses the fight. We're now looking at 9-1, and we've still not seen a pause. Like, I can understand when, like, the IGL might feel like you're losing rounds purely because you're just losing aim fights, rather than, you know, something we can adjust during a pause. But even, like, pausing to break momentum, that's a thing. You don't have to have a reason for pausing in the actual game. It doesn't have to be like a tactical change. Just slowing things down a bit can play to your advantage as well. So Guardian takes 2 grenades straight to the face there. That's a good start for AGO. But unfortunately it's completely gone already. Rain gets the entry towards B. And he's forced that rotate out of them as well. Sparrow and Furlan have to go there. Just a minute 15 still left. FaZe, they haven't made their intentions very clear on the map either. Like in terms of AGO, this is probably a regular round from them. And Grubby, that's a big kill fine, but unfortunately, there's 2 teammates there to aid him. So every single kill AGO get is traded back pretty much immediately.
Ooh, Nico. Headshot on PHR there as he will rip his way through him with that rifle. FaZe Clan keep on sliding their way through, hoping to at least achieve something into this one. Sparrow and Furlan, the only 2 that are last alive. It's not looking great for them. They're on the other bomb site. This will be FaZe Clan's 10th round picked up. You wonder how many rounds on the trot they're going to pick up here on this T side as well, because it doesn't seem like they're slowing down.
Just thinking about the whole day so far, FaZe, they might have won like 50 T rounds. Out of a possible like 54 or something. It's pretty crazy. Whereas AGO, they're staring at 0 points from a possible 12. And one of those matchups was against Heroic. For a team we haven't seen them do particularly well this season.
No, they've looked pretty weak. So it's definitely not the best situation to be in for a go. And that is going to be FaZe Clan now getting themselves the 10th round as they will pick this one up. 4 rounds left in the half. And you've just got to wonder, at what point do a go get a second wind? Or is it just not coming? Because they will have a bye now. They can try and go for the double AWP setup if that is what is going to give them the edge. But it's just not been amazing.
Like, they've had this double AWP multiple times, and Furlan, you can see he's still debating it. Picks it up. So I think, I think they've had double AWP 3 of the rounds, and they've not won any of them. There was that one round where they got 2 entries with it, and they still couldn't make it work. This is a much more orchestrated B play from FaZe. This time they're playing 2 towards ladder, so this quick push behind could be what does it, but that sound cue has been played through. They know there's a lot of players towards B now. There is already 2 players in B. Flashes come through, they're just rushing straight off up, and Swoo, he doesn't even get a chance to kill them.
Meister getting that first pick is big. Sparrow trades it back with the AWP though, and Carrigan finds the headshot on PHR. Grubby does help them out ever so slightly, but Furlan pushes out now, misses the no-scope! Nico allowed to get that kill for free as Rain also ignites Grubby because of the bomb, and it is only Sparrow that is alive now. And this has got to be an 11th round. A go. It's all over the shot.
Spam through the corner. Oh, he's so low. Being chased as well by Nico. 11-1. And consider that's probably one of the better rounds when you put it on paper. They had 2 players in B.
Yeah. 2
players pushing behind fast. And unfortunately for them, they just can't make it work. Nothing's going right for them. You're probably looking at 12-1 because AGO, they've got a poor investment this round. It's CZs and Armor and MP9 on PHR, but you are wondering where do the round wins come from. They tried double AWPing multiple times. Aggression is probably what they need to have, and unfortunately the aggression comes through and Furlan gets the first kill. No trade for the first time in quite a while, but it looks like the trade might be there. Rain gets it on the different side of the map though.
Ooh, Molotov's going to go down as well. Furlan gets tagged by it, brings him down to just 5 HP. So they are in a 3-on-3, but this is so much more in the favour of FaZe, and they still have a ton of time as well. The range advantage will just get better for them as this goes on.
The question is, will Sparrow run straight up the ladder after hearing Carrigan run past? He does, and unfortunately Guardian, who's ready for that? There's a player actually already on the site here. Is the cover there? Furlan, he's so low, he's on the site. Gets that first kill. And this is a winnable round. They win. Oh. Finally, they get a round on the board. Furlan gets 3 kills with a CZ. Arguably, he should never have been able to, especially with 5 HP.
Yeah.
But that's another instance, right? We remember on this one I mentioned it. In games that are more one-sided, the only time they win rounds is when a player gets a big multi-kill situation. Furlan 3 kills, Grubby 2. Not reliable, and if they don't get those kills, you're looking at even more one-sided results.
And those are the only 2 players that are popping off right now at all for a go as well, because that's 10 kills for Furlan thus far, 8 for Grubby. They really have been sort of fighting, trying to scrape their way through in this one, Ben.
Well, if you remember what happened in the pistol round as well, Furlong got 2 kills and basically saved them there as well. So ultimately, it's not been good enough this map. But I can't imagine the mentality in the AGO camps are very great. Perhaps not as level-headed as they would need to be in this situation. Because so far, they've lost 3 maps in a row. They're looking at a 4th right here. PHI gets Molotov out of ladder room there. Forced completely out of his position. And that's another entry though. Grubby this time with the AWP. Gets a kill onto Nico. Olaf towards Ali. He's very close to Furlan at the server box. Olaf's going to get the drop on him, I think. Gets the drop on him, free kill.
Yeah, it's a free frag to open this one up again, and it's not great a go. They don't even have the best buy in the world at this point because they've lost the extra edge they had, but luckily PHR with the flick up finds the headshot on Rain. He is going to be transferred back onto, but he's still trying to get these shots off. It's a big spam! Somehow he doesn't get that kill. Carrigan given a lifeline there to find the frag.
And Bogdan's law comes into effect there. Carrigan with the AWP now, 17 HP. Olaf, look like he's going to try and sell that fake towards outside. But in fact he decides to regroup with his team. So if Taro dies here, it'll be a retake with 2 AWPs. It's not a good situation to be in. And in fact they have noticed the calls coming in. Both AWPs are moving. How he's already playing behind that white screen. The plant will come through. And there is 2 kits in play as well. So this is definitely still winnable for AGO. That's a very big kill to get as well. Carrigan, he's so low as I mentioned. No Molotov either. If you had a Molotov, this round is incredibly winnable. That timing though. Sparrow, patient as ever. Holds the angle. And that's a 3rd round for AGO. You know, if they get the next one, you might be thinking there's a chance. But to make this much of a comeback on the T side as well. Against FaZe. I'm not too sure if that's going to happen.
It would have to be something absolutely outrageous if they were somehow going to pick these rounds up. It's 11-3 now. The double AWP, Sparrow and Grubby. On this last round of the half, it's going to be interesting to see if it does give them some extra.
Oh, this outside rush.
Up into this one as the push comes through. Olafmeister and Nico get a kill apiece as they just bound out, and they're still trying to find more. On top of the bomb train already as they slide through their own Molotovs. They're confident, these ones.
I do like that move, because your team's Molotovs don't do as much damage as you think. So about 2 or 3 per tick, if not less. And so he just runs straight through. Sparrow, he's on his own. He needs a 5k to win this round. With an AWP from the backtracks area. This has got to be 12-3 to FaZe, I imagine. There we go. Phenomenal T size from FaZe. Or is it perhaps pathetic CT sides from their opponents? I feel like it's got a mixture of both.
Yeah, FaZe definitely having a good day of games and looking well individually. Ago seeming like they might just be struggling against the pressure of it. I mean, if you think mentally how much of a hit this is going to be for them, they have not won a single game today, and they've played a lot of CS up to this point.
Yeah, the second map they lost against Heroic, they were 10-5 up at the half and lost 16-14, which probably tilted some of the players a bit. And then going into this game, you lose 16-5 the first map. You're now 12-3 down as well. If FaZe take the pistol, you're looking at 16-3 really. But 12-3 is that scoreline. We always say a comeback is possible, right? But it's a very big ask from AGO.
Well, the match is live. We're ready to carry on now with the second half. This pistol round could be what Ago need to wake themselves up. Splash some water in their faces and let this Polish squad start to do some damage. But FaZe Clan, they're going to want to run away with it, and they have some pistol kings on their side. Everyone invests into armor.
So the fast moves come down. This is probably a fast ladder strat. Unfortunately for FaZe, no player playing actually on the top of the trains. And Guardian, 2 early kills. It could have started so well for AGO, but it looks like it's completely gone. PHR on his own, no armor. Taken down instantly. That strat, I like it in theory, but as soon as you start losing that fight from, you know, under heaven, that right side bomb, USBs against Glocks, they're always going to win it. I feel like you need to play with a P250 there. Because the range battle is not one you win with Glocks. And AGO, they're actually investing into it as well. Really nice nade there from Rain. So they get 5 players all with armor. And Grubby, he's just run straight out on his own. Oh. The only player that support him is PHR, and unfortunately for PHR, Rain is just a spinning machine with an MP5.
Yeah, just rotating around, flicking everyone down with the MP5. Sparrow with the deagle from behind will kill Carrigan. The Guardian has it on lock, and you're not going to get past big man Guardian.
The issue is, Tao managed to get past Olaf at B. He might be able to get a drop on Guardian here, but the way Guardian's playing, he's being wary that he could have walked out alley towards backtracks. The way he's repositioning now, he's managed to keep himself away from Z, unfortunately not. Tao gets that kill. However, if he were to pick up that M4, he could increase his chance of winning by so much. Unfortunately, he doesn't go for it.
He sticks to the 2Z instead, and now he's dead. MP9 frag from Olaf Meister, 14-3. They're just soaring through, Ben. Even though that was a close round and ago, we're able to try and scrape back something into it. This should be a 15-3, and FaZe Clan should be able to close this game down, really. That'll be all 12 points secured for the day as well if they do beat a go here, which would be a very good day at Pro League for them.
Yeah, I was talking to you about it before. I was thinking, it feels like with FaZe's current form that this is a situation where they probably just drop them up for no reason. They've looked really strong. I mean, showing that they're much better than the sides that they've been against. 15-3. 12 match points this time for FaZe to play with. Plenty of time if they need to close this game out. And AGO, they're forced into this buy. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something quick from them, because I'm not too sure if they're in it mentally right now.
No, it feels like the game's pretty much over at this point, Ben. I mean, really, the comeback is unlikely at the best. So it is going to be hard. Round 19, is this where FaZe Clan end the game and take it as a 16-3 scoreline? Time will tell, but we are ready to witness it. A much slower round from ago, though. They haven't gone for the fast burst yet.
Not quite yet. A nice nade there, landing on Sparrow. And some grenades will be used towards outside. And Furlan, he's managed to get himself sandwiched, but Nico knows. Rain gets that first goal towards Grubby. Nico gets that one to Furlan. This could be it. PHR gets one back. But it's just a matter of time. Nico's just chasing for it.
Nico just sprinting atop of the train like he's Tom Cruise, finds that kill. And now it's just Sparrow and Towel that remain in a 2 versus 4. And they're quite far away from actually getting anything into this one. Olaf Meister now going to realize the location of at least one man, finds the kill, and this should be a 16-3 scoreline. FaZe Clan, a rapid game here on train. There is no way. Sparrow in a 1v3. He's already taken the first frag as he opens it up, but what more can he achieve? Slides out, 45 seconds left on the clock, does not have the bomb either, which is a big standpoint because he would have to get up Pop Dog to find it. Nico takes him down. FaZe Clan, they take it, Ben, and that is it done. FaZe Clan, 12 points for the day as they have a great day of games in Pro League.
Yeah, some very one-sided fixtures, I suppose, from FaZe, right? And it's good to see it. You know, we haven't seen FaZe play well in quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, they've looked like they've struggled in a lot of the matchups we've seen recently. So to come in here today and not drop any maps against teams they should be beating and looking more like the FaZe roster we expect to see, it is definitely a whole lot better. And hopefully this means they're back on form and can be rising up once again, because 12 points have been claimed. That is going to be a good position then for now in the overall standings.
Yeah, definitely. It's just the side fact that we were questioning it before, right? That Nico moving into that IGL role. And the T-sides today, while we might not, know that it's Nico fully calling like the same way your normal IGL would, clearly the results on the T-sides are showing, right? They're winning rounds. As far as we know, he can be doing anything in terms of calling. Yeah. But they're winning rounds. That's what matters, right?
That's true. Obviously we don't have the full picture there. We don't know what exactly input he was giving into that. But in terms of that more sort of pucky split and pick style of CS on their T side, it was working very well for them. It was quite coherent. They were getting so many frags. But it was also just the fact that Reigns had a great day of games.
Definitely, this series specifically as well. Like on Inferno, he was one bullying people in such a great way, and he was just so aggressive, wasn't he? Like, you know, thinking about it, every player took their own turn to actually stand up and show what they can do today. Like you're thinking about it, you know, first map was Olaf, second Carrigan, third it was more Rain. That one Nico showed it, and Guardian's been consistent through the whole way.
Yeah, Guardian's just been popping off without Orp and being able to create massive openers. The entire teams look great, and they just run away with it really. And that's sort of the FaZe mantra. When they can step up, they will, and they'll dominate. They have so much talent, and it was on display today.
Yeah, 12 points though. That's the main thing, right? Consider yesterday it was 3 from 12. Today 12 from 12. You know, you consider yesterday it was a bit harder matchups, I guess. Astralis, you know, the best team in the world right now. Hard to, you know, battle that. G2 game will probably be a bit sour in their memory, but as you said, these are two teams that they should have been beating anyway. But beating them in the fashion they did is probably a big confidence boost. Yeah,
being able to at least get the full 12 points is good, because you feel like really yesterday they should have at least got 6 off G2. Astralis, you can't really say it should have gone any other way. Astralis definitely should have been winning that. We do actually have the results for today's games though, so we can wrap that one up and go over everything that went down. We'll take a look at those and see what exactly went on, because obviously on the main stream as well, we can delve into that and see how it went, Ben.
Yeah, so Astralis taking down Mouse there, 16-13, 16-11, a much closer matchup. Heroic, we mentioned that a few times during that AGO game, losing that 2-0, and Space Sword is taking Cash over G2, not a map that G2 have been too comfortable on as of late. And then Inferno, I imagine that's still in progress as well. Close matchup. They started before we did.
Yeah.
But I suppose our matchup was quite quick.
Yeah, it was a very fast game of the day. FaZe, as they obliterate a go there, 16-5 and 16-3. They also took the other two games of the night they played, which is a 16-5 versus Windigo and a 16-8. And then to start it off, G2 had a good day against as well, as they walked away with 6 points versus Heroic, but it seems like they're not going to get any more. Space Soldiers already in a good position there, and Space Soldiers have actually been looking pretty good this season.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing in our minds is obviously that Astralis series, right? You know, 3 points, they matched Astralis. To be honest, based on that Inferno game, they probably should have got more.
Yeah.
But like I mentioned yesterday, if they were told you're going to get 3 points from that series, they would have just gone, definitely, yeah, go on then.
That's what I mean, to walk away with 4, even better.
Like, it was a very good day of games for them, and today, as you mentioned, they've all got 3 on Cash. Probably looking to get more now as well on Inferno. So all in all, you can see the score in progress, top 10. So I imagine Space Soldiers just need to get a footing onto that game. But all in all, if they're able to get into overtime, G2 as a roster, still a bit early, even though they've been together for what, 3.5 months, I think it is, at the very least. They're still trying to build. It's not a very structured team right now. They're still fresh, trying to sort positions. We saw it in Dust 2 earlier, they were still switching positions. It was quite weird, if I'm honest.
Yeah, a little bit all over the shop. Definitely a weird one. Well, that is everything for the day, as we are done here for week 1 of Pro League over on the B stream. And it has been lovely having you here, Ben. Obviously, your first debut on Pro League. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah. I was told that the days were quite long, and if I'm honest, I could do another 6.
Yeah, it's been a very, very quick day to round us off here, but he has foreshadowed. We have some long weeks ahead of us in Pro League and some fantastic games to go. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream, and we will see you later on. This is us done for the week.